The other day I read an article about whether or not PC gaming was dead, and the article basically said PC gaming, in terms of non-retail sales, is alive and well. Now, if you're a hardcore gamer, I would not suggest watching this because you're probably going to bash me for graphics and etc. Listen to me. If you're a casual gamer, if you haven't read that, if you haven't seen the video "Is PC Gaming Dead Yet?" I'll tell you right up front. The myth that you need to drop $2 or $3 grand for a good system for casual gaming, keywords there, casual gaming, as well as a good all-around computer, basically like a gaming slash productivity hybrid, you don't need to. Case in point, the Satellite A500 by Toshiba. This is only an example. I'm not ruling out any other manufacturers. Let's take a look. Upscale performance, HD multimedia, and so on and so forth. $698. Let's take a look and learn more about it. Full-size keyboard. Now, in my profession, there's a very good possibility that I will be using the JAWS screen reader in my work in terms of teaching it to upper-level students. On the full-sized PC keyboard, we use this numeric keypad as reading keys. And when you travel between schools, which a lot of teachers of the visually impaired do, having a laptop would make a lot more sense if you wanted to do one-on-one training with the student and all the, and you know, like if you're in a school that doesn't have many computers and all the computers are taken in the lab and you don't want to disrupt the classroom, one-on-one training is I think essential. And doing it in a quiet environment without any disturbances is a really good way to stay focused on your instruction, in terms of as well as your learning if you're the student. And learning the JAWS keyboard commands, the desktop commands they would use in the classroom on the desktop PCs, through this laptop using the full-size keyboard, I think is very, very good. A very good way to go. And also, under $1,000, that's a pretty good buy, I think, considering what you get. Because in addition to using this for work, as you've just seen, again, I could use it in my training. I could use it for casual gaming as well. Powerful 3D graphics, ATI Radeon HD 4600 series. Deliver a level of 3D gaming performance once available only on far more expensive components. Blah, blah, blah. You can read that for yourself. If you go to Toshiba's website, go to laptop computers, and I can't remember exactly where it is, but around there is the A500. But basically, this is a good all-around productivity gaming hybrid, I'd say. Now, that, again, $698. Let's compare it now to what Microsoft thinks is the best gaming system out there. The Asus G50 VT. Smaller screen. Now, I can't speak for the weight of the Toshiba because I do not have that on hand. I couldn't find anything on it. But look at the price tag here. $1,899. Let's go back. See? $698 versus $1,899. And this one's probably suitable best for gaming. Yes, you could probably do some other stuff on it, but it's really meant for gaming and pretty much nothing else. At least that's what I'm... A high-end system like this, and the Toshiba Cosimo X305, that's definitely a gaming rig. There's also some desktops that are meant for gaming and nothing else. So, 1900 versus 700. Half the cost. The performance may not be quite as good, but again, this is not hardcore gaming, this is casual gaming. Also, if you're in a rock and a hard place, like you want a portable game system and you need a PC at the same time, you can only afford one or the other, a lot of times a portable game system might not be the best for somebody with low vision because the screens are... The PSP is the only exception. The PSP does have one thing going for it besides the multimedia and the more adult titles, and that is a wider screen for people with vision impairment. It is certainly quite a bit bigger than the one on the DS. But there is even that screen might be too small. I have a hard time reading the print in some games. NBA, yeah, I think it was NBA, some game about the NBA, some baseball game, or something, some game, that I had a very hard time reading the print, okay? The print was too small, even though the screen was quite a bit bigger than the DS. And the DS's screen has a problem a lot of times. The print might be readable, but at the same time it's too pixelated. Depending on what the game is, it's not near as smooth as what you see here, which makes sense. I mean, the DS's processor is not capable of that. But if you're looking for a good gaming system and you don't care about exclusive titles, and you need a PC for work, I'd say this is a good option. $698, you can do your work and you can play. This would be more than adequate for games like Tomb Raider and possibly the rail simulators. Let me see what we can get on the processor here. There was some information here. Here we go. The $698 model, AMD Turion X2 dual-core mobile processor. Now, there's also one here with the Intel Core 2 Duo. That's about $719. $749. Now, let's see if we can get some clock speeds here. Okay, I don't see anything about clock speeds, but it does look to me like it does support 64-bit. So that means the processor is pretty peppy because, again, 64-bit Vista Home Premium. And you need something with a lot of pep to run Vista Home Premium to begin with. And look at this. Backlit keyboard. Again, under $1,000. And that's versus what Microsoft claims is the best gaming machine, $1,900. Now, for the casual gamer, $1,900 is way too much. And also a lot of people with vision impairments. It's too much to stomach. Because you have to understand, in addition to the $698 for the laptop, we're also paying $500 for a screen reader / magnifier. And in case of the gaming market, which I'm addressing here, we're paying for a magnifier, $500. Now, if all you need is basic magnification, which is basically what you would only need basic magnification, I think, if you were able to game. Don't quote me on that, but a lot of different people have different needs. But I'm able to game pretty well, and all I need is basic magnification. And Windows 7 is going to have a built-in magnifier. But as far as a portable gaming system, if you cannot stomach those tiny screens, I'd say the PC is as close to a portable gaming system as you can get. And as you've seen here, $698, and you get ATI Radeon graphics, which is perfectly adequate for casual gaming. But this is just an example of how you don't have to put down $1,900 for a gaming rig, especially if you also need to get other stuff done and you don't have a very big pocketbook. So that's just my thoughts on PC gaming for the casual gamer, and a good way, I'd say, to get started. Now, I'm new to the PC gaming thing myself. I've been out of it for the past 15 years. But this is the type of system, this class of system right here, this is my dream system. Once my Mac chokes out, I'll probably be on the market for something like this. So, thank you for watching. Comments are welcome. Insults against me will get you blocked, and have a nice day.